Okay, but as we can see, that's way too big. What we want to do, we're trying our best to get this behind, or this back end, to thin up enough so that we can get the legs the way we want them. Because you want everything to kind of be in proportion, even though it's a caricature. We want a little bit of proportion. Just like that. And see how we're... It's going to be like that, basically. So we're just going to kind of... There we go. Just sort of like that. But we have to bring this down. Of course, that's way too big. The back end back here is way too big. So that all has to be thinned up. And that all, as we remove this wood from here, we also have to remove it from here. That's why we don't want to take too much from this side, and then we have to take too much from this side, and then it's too thin. So we work it like that. Got a little problem. Look at this. It's a little problem in the wood here, and you watch this. See, it's just a little flaw in the wood that we have here. And see the curtain, it comes up over him, and it is going to be that. Okay. 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 And what we do, we just go around and we come up underneath here. Especially the back here is going to be okay. Now you can see it sort of taking shape, but we just have a lot more to go on. We have to thin this all down. As you take this down in here, you also have to take this down over here. So that's why you don't want to take any more but about halfway, because you're going to thin the legs up as you take this part down also. Okay? Okay. And also on this side. So you're beginning to kind of see now what we're dealing with. And we'll start taking some down over here. And as you see, as we take this down, then we watch and see as the leg is getting thinner as we begin to take the outside. We were taking the inside of the piece down. Now we're taking the outside of it down. Okay? Okay. And we keep doing that until we get this back end at a fairly, right now it's just too big, at a fairly reasonable amount. I'm sorry, the sun comes out, it goes down. It comes out, it goes down. So And we want to continue to bring this down. Now, if we look at this, we still need to round this off more. It's too flat. This area in here is too flat, and so that means that we can have to continue to take off more of this in here. Here. Okay. And in here. Slowly but surely, we're getting this down. Now, where's my pencil? Here it is. See, this will actually come up here like here. See, once we get this straightened out, then the legs will come up in that situation when you look at it. So okay. Right now, the back here is starting to form a lot better now. Starting to really get to a point where we've taken off a lot of wood and it's starting to show that but it's still, you've got all this area in here. It's still got to take some more off. And the same over here. And as you can see, that the legs are getting much smaller. And if you just do this a little bit. All right. And we're getting, look at that, see? Now the behind is starting to get in a position now where it's got shape. As we see right here. But that all has to come down still even more. Because if we look, let's look at the, let me get my pencil. Okay. Now what we want to do as we get it down now, we want to look at the figure And if you see here, there is a division between, there's a little coat that he has on. So in this area, you're going to have a division where it comes up like this, in other words. Where it's going to actually come up like this. And then this is going to be the pants below it. Okay, and it's going to be like a little jacket on him. Right in here. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's cut that. Okay, I'm going to draw that across there, and then I'm going to cut it. Because we're getting down low enough. And then it comes across here. And we do the same thing. We're going to cut that. And that's a little jacket he's wearing. And what this does, this is establishing the difference between the top part and the bottom part of the thing. Okay, now it's starting to have that look, okay? We're going to bring it down some more. And we're going to round this off in here. Where it looks like so. Now see it. Now look at it. Now it's starting to show the difference. And here is the curtain over him. All right, I tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to stop for a minute. Going to take a little break. I'm going to sharpen my knife. And we're going to go into the second venture of this. Because this is going to take a little while. This is a lot to carve. It's going to take a little while because all this has got to be carved down also. Round it off as this goes over. All right. Okay, people. We'll come back. And so far we're doing pretty good. Okay. God bless now.